Hi everyone, very good evening. MC Thamarasan here from Chennai Event Professionals, Chennai Event MCs and Chennai Event Entertainers, Event MC, MC Trainer, MC Manager and founder of the above brands. Today live is exclusively going to be for the event professionals, and to be more precise, it's exclusively for event MCs because creating a profile is very much needed for event MCs. So whenever I post some requirements, before I talk about that, I would like to say why event MC profile is very important. When you want to get into media, your portfolio, that is, your photos are very important. Same way, when you want to apply for a job, your resume, your curriculum vitae or biodata, that's important. Same way, if you're an event anchor profile, that is either it's a PPT or PDF or a publisher, word file, whatever it is, but a profile is very important for an event anchor. Because whenever a client approaches or an event manager approaches you for an event, the first thing he or she would ask you is for the profile. So when I started posting the requirements, most of the time, especially pan India, like out of Chennai or other states, a lot of budding MCs, they used to message me with their photos, not with a proper profile. But I ask them for profile, they either say that I don't have a profile, or I don't know how to create a profile, or I don't have much photos or videos to update. And also some senior MCs, when I see their profile, either they have some mistakes or they have the very old photographs which they have not updated. When I ask them, they say that it's a long time since I updated the profile, or some of my friends did it, or the designer who did it is not doing it anymore, and they don't update their profile at all. So today I'm going to talk about how you can update your profile in PPT, that is Microsoft PowerPoint, which is very, very simple. For persons who are little technical, it's pretty simple. Those who have never used MS Office, MS Excel, or MS Word or PPT, it may be a little tougher for you. You need to learn it in a proper way. But if you're a person who have already used PowerPoint, Excel or Word file, definitely this would be easy for you to update your profile. So the topic is how to create a profile, or use of PowerPoint profile, more than saying how to create a profile, because I'm not going to talk much about how to create it. Rather, I'm going to share with you what are the main advantage of having a profile in PPT. So before that, I've already done a lot of lives regarding creating a profile. You can search in Google or in YouTube, or I can ping you the links if you ask me personally. First video what I've done is how to create a profile and what are the elements should be there. I have explained, it's a 15 minutes video explaining my profile and what all the elements should be in a profile. And later I have explained another live explaining what are the different formats of a profile, like PDF, PPT, and there is something called a slide share where you can store your profile online. You can use your Facebook page, website. Those are the background of the profile creation. Now coming to the topic, what is the main use of PPT profile? First thing, instead of sending so many pictures or so many text content or lengthy messages in WhatsApp, you can put everything in a single PPT and you can send the PPT attached. Usually PPT size would come to 2 MB or 3 MB, or when you're going to have a huge profile, it comes to 15 to 20 MB. If you are going to send it in email, in Gmail or Yahoo, maximum up to 25 MB is allowed. So make sure that your profile, when you do it in PPT, it's lesser than 25 MB. Ideal size would be 10 to 15 MB, so that because some of the corporate, when you send it to official mail ID, they have the restriction 10 to 15 MB for the mail size. So if you send something beyond that, if the file size is huge than that, it bounce back. So always make sure that your profile is lesser than 10 MB, especially when you create in PDF or PPT format. So that's the first thing. You can put all your pictures, all your text content into the PPT, and it can be edited anytime. That's very important. A lot of people, when you do it with a designer, they give you the finishing product, which is the PDF file. Like I said, when we find mistakes or when we find the old pictures in the PDF, the MCs cannot make the change in a PDF, and everyone is aware of that. You cannot change content in PDF. You need to go back to the original file, whether it's a PPT or a Microsoft Publisher or Microsoft Word. You need to change in the original file and then convert it as a PDF. So when you get a PDF file from your designer or your friend who has designed it, always try to get the raw file, whatever they have worked on. That's important for you. So importance of PPT are, you can include pictures, you can include text, you can add links, which is called as the hyperlinks. For example, you can have a picture there, or you can have your Facebook link, you can add your YouTube links, you can add your phone number. When you click on that, it can take you to your YouTube. It can take the client of the event manager to your Facebook profile. So hyperlinks are very important in a PPT. You can add hyperlinks also, and then you can rotate the picture. You have a wonderful option in PPT when you insert a picture or when you insert text. You have the option to rotate it. So if the image is already tilted, you can correct it, or if you want to keep a image in a tilted way, you can do that. Also, you can add background to your slides. Like background can be opaque, that is, it can be complete solid, or it can be transparent also. Like you can adjust the transparency of the background. For example, when I created my page, I'm here to express myself, not to impress anyone. The quotes page in my Facebook, probably can search for that also. I use almost 90% of the pictures used are my own pictures or the pictures what I have shot in my camera or my mobile. So I use that as the background, and then I write the quote on top of that. I keep the image in a transparent way so that the content is easy to read. Yes, this reminds me a point. Whenever you do your profile, always make sure that the content is legible and it's easily readable. Biggest mistake what most of the MCs or most of the professionals, any other professionals who is using PPT is they try to go for fancy fonts and they try different colors. When it's seen by someone, the viewer, it should be very easy for them to read. They shouldn't strain their eyes to read it. So make sure that the font size are ideal enough, good enough to read, and the fonts are not so fancy. It's not too inclined or too cursive. Make sure that it's readable, and also make sure the contrast is important, because if you have a background, if you have dark background, probably the font can be a lighter color, or if you have the lighter background, the font color can be black. I mean the opposite, a contrast one. So these are the main key pointers when you create a PPT profile. So once again, let me sum up 50% of what we have gone in this slide, because I have 50 more percent to cover in this. So the usage of PPT is you can include pictures, you can include text, you can include links, which is otherwise called as hyperlinks. You can rotate the pictures, you can use a background. These are the importance of PPT, and very important thing, you can edit it anytime, unlike PDF profile. And now, once I've created a PPT, the reason why I ask you to work on PPT is, once I've done it, you can convert it as image, you can convert it as PDF, you can convert it as a slideshow like PowerPoint presentation, they call it as PPS file, or any other format what you want. Majorly in the event industry, we'll be using the PDF profile or PPS, the slideshow. Most of the time, MCs or the event managers, they don't send the PPT profile. Rather, they convert it as a slideshow presentation. They set the timer, all those things. So once you send it, once the client opens and click it, automatically it goes on the timer, so that they did not click it. That's called as the PowerPoint slideshow, which is called as a PPS format. So how to make that? If any of the MCs watching this live, if you already have a PPT profile and you want some corrections to be made, and there is a small disclaimer, certain corrections cannot be made, like image. For example, if you have your opening page where your picture is there and you have some text content over there, which is already grouped as a single image, you cannot change that. In PPT, when you make it, you will insert a picture and then you will insert a text box. So I'm just sharing some of the techniques or some of the basics of using a PPT. If you want to insert a picture, there is an option called as insert picture, and then you need to insert the picture from wherever you have it in local drive. If you want to add some text, you should go to insert text box, and then you need to type it. So these are the two basic things you'll be using it. If you want to use an hyperlink, then select the text and then right click, and you get the option called as insert hyperlink. Then you need to give the address or the link to which it has to be linked. So these three are the main things you'll be using in PPT: image, text, and hyperlink. So I have explained you how to use that. Now, if you already have a PPT profile where you want to make some changes, same thing, open the PPT. If you want to remove any image, delete that image and then go for insert picture. Or if you want to correct something, like if you have an image and if you have the text in the same thing, then you can correct the text. But if the image and text, everything is grouped together in a Photoshop or in a Paint, and definitely you need to replace the image completely. So you need to take the help of your designer who has done that, or probably you need to take a new image and then you can include text box. Having known this in this video, in this live video, how to add a text box in your PPT, so you can do it by yourself. You can add one of your pictures, then go for insert text box, type the content, and you can make it little fancy, not too fancy. You can go for different fonts, like the traditional fonts are Times New Roman and Arial, which has been used throughout. But if you want to go for a little more a fancy font, you can try some of at times I use Lucida calligraphy or Lucida handwriting, and also I go for a few other fonts. Probably you can check my profile also. So these are the basics of creating a PPT. And once it's done, if you want to make it a PDF, go to File, Save, Other Formats. There you'll find a lot of formats where you can select PDF, save it as PDF. So it gets converted as PDF. That's first thing. Second, if you want to convert each and every slide to an image, like what I have done once my PPT is created, I converted all the slides into image so that I can upload it in my Facebook as an album. So there is an album in my Facebook profile or in my page, which is called as emcee Thamarasan Portfolio, which has around 35 images of mine, which is already the PPT. I cannot upload PPT in Facebook album. So what I did, I converted all the slides into images. So all you need to do is go to File, Save As, click Other Formats, and you will find a lot of formats where you select JPEG. Once you have done that, once you click OK, it will ask for current slide or the entire slides. If you want to convert the entire PPT into images, select as all slides, or if you want to convert only one image or one slide, select as current slide. So these are the very basic things of a PPT. Now I'm going to touch one more important point. I said about the hyperlink, but when we create, especially the MCs in Chennai or Tamil Nadu, when we always create two types of profile. One is a profile with all our contact information like phone number, email address, Facebook links, YouTube links. Another profile without any of the contact information. When I say contact information, it includes phone number, email, Facebook links, or any social media link, and YouTube as well. YouTube links are also considered as a contact information, because if you have the YouTube link, a client, they can click the YouTube link, they can go to your YouTube channel, they can take your phone number or email from there, and they can contact you. So in order to prevent that, to prevent someone bypassing and coming to, because when your profile is sent to a proper MC manager or an event manager, client should come through the proper channel. I've already discussed this in previous lives also. So in order to avoid all those things, make sure that you have one of your profiles without contact information, and other profile with all the contact information, which you can share to your direct clients. When you get a direct client, you have all rights to share your information so that they get to know more about you. So use these two techniques. One is without contact info, second one is with contact info, and start using image, text, link, hyperlink, or if you want to rotate, if you want to use a background, if you want to convert it into image, if you want to convert it into PDF or PPS file or any other format, you can do it. Top of all these things, anytime you can edit it. You have a profile ready today. In the next 2 weeks or next 2 days, you have done some new event, you want to add that photograph, you can do it all by yourself without depending on anyone else. So that's it for now. If you have any questions on this, feel free to contact me on my mobile number 900-308-7198. And if you want to learn complete thing about creating a PowerPoint presentation, if you are not aware of how to use it, definitely I'm not a right person. You can learn it from MS Office. You can join a computer course, or you can learn it from a friend also. I do teach it, but not for outsiders. I have it as a module in my MC training, or during my MC induction, I will have it as a session. Every week or once in every 2 weeks, we conduct MC training induction program, and in which every week we have a topic. 1 week I discuss about profile, another week we discuss about using MS Paint for editing, and one of the weeks I will be discussing how to create a PPT profile, what are the basics of creating a PPT. So you need not wait until that. If you are very serious about your MCing business, please create a profile. All these budding MCs, all the amateur MCs, please make sure you create a profile. Even if you have done 1 event or 2 events, or if you have gone as a host, or if you have gone as a trainee, start updating it. Please do watch my other video, how to create a profile. That will help you to create the profile. Start building in a profile. Don't say that, don't keep sending 10 or 20 images in WhatsApp. Most of the time, event managers or the clients will not download it. So put everything together in a PPT. As an alternate to PPT, I will suggest you can do it in MS Word also. But you need to do a little bit of formatting work over there. You can do that in MS Word also. Do it in MS Word. Finally, convert it as PDF. Same way. Go to File, Save as PDF. And that will always look neat. More than MS Word, when you put it in PDF, it's always a finished product. And a few of you may not be knowing that even in PDF, you can have links. So when you have it in PPT or in MS Word, when you convert it into PDF, you still have the links active, so that when you click that link in PDF, it takes you to either your YouTube or your Facebook profile. That's it for now. Please feel free to contact me. This is MC Thamarasan signing off from Chennai Event Professionals. Good night. Stay blessed.